Hello friends, and welcome back to another haul video. I wasn't planning on doing one so soon, but I got a bunch of so some of this is just not even like video games, you know, it's more of just cool things that I thought I wanted to share. So first thing, I've had this in my Amazon wish list for probably 5 years, and I've just been waiting for it. The price of it fluctuates a lot, and it finally went down to a price where I was like, okay, fine, I'll buy that. I just think it's super cool. It was like almost $60 forever, and I finally got it at a point when it was about 20, just like a little over 20. So I think this is super duper cool. I kept the box. It's actually, give me one sec. Yeah, here's the box, and it's a very like nice size, so I'm definitely going to be displaying this. All right, another random thing that I want to share is this is more for me like when I am speedrunning, because it's hard to reach over and, you know, tap the spacebar on my computer when I want to do a split. So I got this for $5 at a Goodwill, and it had never been out of the box. It's like brand new, so it's a nice little keyboard that I got. So I hit up my local used bookstore and my local gaming store. Got a bunch of stuff mostly in my local gaming store, but I'll show you guys what I got. It's all in this box. First one I got is Gyromite, which I'm very happy with. This is a fun 2-player game, or I guess a fun game to play with Rob, but maybe not so fun if you've ever seen AVGN's video about that.
You ready now, Rob? You happy? You got enough to work with?
Affirmative.
Affirmative your ass! Let's play!
It's worth loose for about $6, so this isn't an expensive game, but what's cool is this one is the 5 screws. I've never owned an NES game that has 5 screws, so that's cool. I actually need to open this one up because I haven't been able to get it to play yet. All right, next one from my local used game store. This one actually my boyfriend purchased, but I'm glad that he purchased it because it means that I get to have it as well. This is Kirby's Adventure for the NES, and it came with a dust cover, which is always great, and yeah. He was playing this a bit last night. I've played this game before on my Wii collection Kirby game thing, but it's really cool to have the original, so I'm really glad that he got that. Kirby's Adventure loose goes for about $20, which I'm pretty sure is around what he paid for this, so that's great. Alright, next one that I got is another NES game. I got Cubert. I'd like to get this on the Atari once I get my hands on an Atari, hopefully. But yeah, I saw the NES version and I'm like, yeah, why not? You know, it's not expensive. Most of the games that I purchased actually are not expensive. I got a lot of games, but they all are pretty cheap. So yeah, Cubert. Cubert on price charting and goes for, it says $8.50 loose, so not an expensive game at all. I probably paid that much. Don't have my receipt with me, but I know I didn't pay a lot for it. Alright, next game that I got, I don't know if it's good or not. I didn't look up any kind of reviews, but I mean, if you've been watching my channel, you know that I really, really love Bleach. So I got Bleach Shattered Blade for the Wii. It is complete. It has the manual. This goes for about $10 for price charting. I think I actually paid less than that for this. I didn't pay a lot at all. I think I paid around $5, honestly, if I'm thinking correctly. So yeah, I'm happy to try that out, check that out. I love Bleach, like I said, and I saw Grimjoe on the front, so... Is that Grimjoe? Doesn't even look like Grimjoe. Maybe that's not Grimjoe. Who's he fighting? Looks like a weird version of Grimjoe. It's like Grimjoe, but not. Oh well, still want to play it, so whatever. Alright, so another Wii game that I got is also complete, and I actually mentioned this in one of my videos how I've been wanting to get this, and it was for cheap, so I got Guitar Hero, Aerosmith, so I popped this in yesterday, and it's got some pretty great songs on there, so very, very pumped to play this, because I am a big Guitar Hero nerd. So complete in the box goes for almost $8. It's like $7.77, so not an expensive game. Glad I got it. I definitely will be playing that one. Alright, next one that I got is really cheap. I was surprised at how cheap this game was. I think my boyfriend was actually more excited that I got this game than I actually was, but I would love to check this one out. He was playing it last night. Is Donkey Konga. I already have the bongos, so it's perfect. But yeah, this is complete in the box, and it goes for, I think I paid about $7 for this, but complete in the box, price charting is saying it goes for 13. So I definitely didn't pay over $10 for this. So that's great. Yeah. And now I have another game that's compatible with the Donkey Bong. What the heck is wrong with me? The Donkey Kong Bongos. Great, next one I got 3 PlayStation 1 games. All of them are very cheap, but I'm happy about all of them. First one is a collection of classic games from the Intellivision. So a lot of, you know, old school games on here. It's got baseball, a bunch of space shooters and things like that. So very, very excited about that. It is complete, which is great. A complete price goes for $7.69 is what price charting is saying. I know I paid around that. I think I paid about $5 for this. So I love the collection game, like especially the old school games. I've really been interested in those recently. All right, next one that I got does not have the manual, but I was actually surprised. I didn't know that this existed. This is Worms World Party. I've only heard of Worms Armageddon, so this is really cool. And it's, yeah, totally a Worms game. And I loaded it up, and there's like 9 different languages that you can choose from. So hell yeah, I'm gonna do German. So the loose price of this is $7.78, and the complete is almost $10, so yeah, not an expensive game at all. I'm definitely going to be playing this. I'm very excited. I didn't even know that this existed, so this is super, super cool. All right, next game that I got has been remade hundreds and hundreds of times is Centipede. I got it for the PlayStation 1. It is complete, which is fantastic. The complete and the box price for this is $7.40. So again, not an expensive game. I really didn't spend a lot of money on these games. I got a lot of them for a very decent price. So I'm very excited because I got a lot more games, and definitely games that I'm interested in playing, and I didn't pay a lot of money for them, so that's always great. Now the next 4 games that I got are also from my local game store, and they are all PlayStation 2 games. So the first one that I got is complete in the box. It has the manual, and it is Gran Turismo 3. It's the greatest hits version. Yeah, I did not know. I mean, I knew that this was a racing game, but I like didn't know what it looked like really. And I popped it in. It's like the arcade game. Like when you go and you see like a big, like racing cabinet at an arcade. That's what this is. So that's super cool. I might just be like really stupid. I just don't play racing games really. Like I only play Mario Kart. So I am like super duper pumped to play this. It's in very, very good condition. So this is complete in the box, goes for a little more than $5. That's about what I paid for this. I didn't pay a lot. So yeah, I'm very excited to play this. And since I got Gran Turismo 3 and I saw this one, I figured why not? Let's get Gran Turismo 4 while we're at it, since it's also cheap. This one does not have the manual in it, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. This one, the complete price for it is about $8, like a little more than $8, so take a few dollars off of that. I'm also excited to play this one, so yeah, I'll be getting into some racing stuff. Speaking of more racing stuff, I guess this kind of goes along with racing stuff. This is complete. I ended up getting Crazy Taxi. I've heard a lot about this game, just never have like seen people playing it. Yeah, I popped it in. It seems very interesting. I like the commentary. It's kind of silly, stupid, funny. So this is the greatest hits version, which on price charting goes for $7.99, so $8 for the complete version. Not an expensive game, but looks like it's gonna be super fun. So, and the last one that I got at my local game store that I am very, very happy with is Resident Evil Code Veronica X. The greatest hits version complete goes for $7.37 right now. I've heard that this is a really, like, I don't want to say like a really, really good game, but I've heard that it's pretty good. So, especially since I've been more into Resident Evil recently, I will definitely be playing this. All right, and the next few things that I want to show you are either from my local used bookstore or just things that I happened to find at my mom's place. We had a yard sale a couple days ago, and I found some old stuff that I totally forgot about. So I found 3 old PC games that I used to play all the time, and I don't know if I'll actually keep these, but maybe I'll do a video where I play these. That might be actually kind of fun. I have My Disney Kitchen, which I used to play all the time when I was a kid. So yeah, everything's in there. who knows? Maybe I'll pop this in and we'll make some cake and toast and pancakes. Another one that I love, I still love this game. I haven't played it in years. I shouldn't say I still love it, but it's Freddy Fish 5. Yeah. The Creature of Coral Cove. Super fun. This game is great. I love the like mystery detective games. So, yeah, maybe I'll do a let's play of these old PC games, including this one I used to play all the time. Is 101 Dalmatians animated storybook. I used to play this one all the time too. It has everything in there, so who knows? Maybe I'll pop that in. All right, and this other thing that I found at my mom's that I totally kind of forgot that I have, but I'm kind of glad that I still have it. Let me move that out of the way. I don't know anyone else who has something like this, and when I looked it up on eBay, I couldn't find anything like this. So when I was a kid, I used to get these. I don't even remember if they were magazines or what, but I had some kind of subscription as a kid to get these like Nickelodeon things, and so I got all of these figurines here, like all different kinds of things, and there's SpongeBob in here, but there's things like Rocket Power and Wild Thornberries, and there's also, you know, I see Fairly Odd Parents down there. Yeah, just like super cool. Rugrats. So I don't know if these are worth anything, but I still have them. They also came with these little like joke cards and quiz cards and things like that, and one of them I never opened. It's like a pack of these I've never opened, so I don't really know who to go to ask if these are worth anything, but I don't know, I could just be like talking out of my butt. But I really, like, I've never met another person who owns these, so if you do, cool. Yeah, just figured I'd share. I thought those were really cool. Has nothing to do with video games, but all right, before I get to my local used bookstore, I went to Goodwill, and I always check in the CDs section, especially because usually, like, when I go into well-populated Goodwills, you usually don't find video games in there. You'll see like a few Xbox games or maybe some Wii games, but there's usually nothing. But if you look in the CD section, you'll usually find games in there that people will think are CDs and they'll just automatically stick them there. I've seen Dreamcast games in the CD section at Goodwill's before. This is a PC game, and I'm sure a lot of you grew up with this. This is Pajama Sam 2. I actually have never played a Pajama Sam game. I played Putt Putt and Freddy Fish, so they had the second one there, and it says for kids 3 to 8, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I have that. And then another one, woo, Nani? Ah, there we go. There's 2 discs in here, and one of them just flew out and attacked me. All right. This is also for PC, and it's The Incredibles Rise of the Underminer. Yeah, I remember seeing this game for the PlayStation 2, and I'm assuming GameCube also, like back when this was a thing. Figured, why not? All right, local used bookstore. So right off the bat, I went in to trade in some stuff. That's part of the reason why I went in there, because I can get some store credit or cash, whatever. And they had, for free comic book day, this, which is Twilight Princess comic book. So yeah, I figured I'd read it and then either donate it or recycle it. I know that there's been many different versions of this. I got Paperboy for the Game Boy. Yeah, there's like, there's even for the Atari Lynx, bruh. Oh, and Commodore 64. So this is an old game. This is an old game, but yeah, it seems fun. I played a little bit of it yesterday, so Price Charting is saying that the loose version of this is worth about $8.50. I definitely paid less than this. I'm pretty sure I paid about $5 for that. So that's great. And the last one that I got is not an expensive game, but I love Metroid, as you can tell. Yeah, I ended up getting Metroid Prime Hunters First Hunt for the Nintendo DS. Not an expensive game. Loose, it goes for about $6.84, so whatever. But I love Metroid, so we'll see how that goes. I know there's also, isn't there like a pinball game for DS for Metroid? Am I right in saying that? And the last thing that I got is a thing that isn't necessarily a video game, but is a thing for my video games, and I am so happy that I got this. I got it for such a good freaking deal, and I'll just show it to you. Okay, so here it is. So this is super duper cool. This is from a closing down GNC store, and it's just freaking awesome. I went in there and I got this shelf, this huge shelf that's 3-sided for $40 because the store was closing down, and it fits everything. And then on this old shelf that I used to put my Wii and PS2 games, it was just like getting so crammed. Now I have my my cartridge games. So I have PS1 and PS2 down here, and I got my GameCube, Wii, Wii U, and Nintendo Switch stuff there. And then over here is PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3. And then up on the top, what's cool is I can display stuff. And this, it still has a sticker on it that I need to get off, but this can go on the top. So if I ever get, like, you know, a cool game or anything else that I want to display, I can put that on the top, and then there's another part that goes on the top of there. So I can also display stuff, which is, like, super freaking cool. So I think this is well worth $40. I'm probably going to paint it, just so it kind of blends in more, because it's like gray and white, kind of modern. Then I got this like old wood paneling one, and then I got this light wood paneling one. So yeah, but that's really, really cool.